Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festus 67's workshop. Welcome to issue 3 of Build Your Own Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 1967 from the wonderful people over at DeAgostini, folks. So if you would like to grab your very own Shelby GT500, hit this link up, folks. That'll take you over to the DeAgostini website where you can start your very own subscription to this beautiful 1/6 scale Mustang. Yes, folks, 1/6 scale. This is massive. So let's have a quick look at what we've got in the magazine today. We've got the Shelby story, Shelby's racing debut there, all about Carroll Shelby's great enthusiasm for motor racing that took him from chicken farming to driving some of the world's fastest cars and winning many of its toughest races. He made his racing debut in 1952, and within a few years he'd come to be highly regarded for his speed and skill. Yes, so some really good blurb in these, folks. Give them a read, you know you want to. Some more history there on Carroll Shelby. We've then got today's parts that we have got in pack number 3, which is the engine block, the left and right valve covers with gaskets, and then you've got some DS1 screws. And look at this, folks. This is my end. Look at the length and size of these cylinder heads. Yeah. So yeah, or rocker covers. But look at those. Beautiful. So we're going to be putting that together. And the weight of that already, it's like, wow. So we're going to be doing that. So there's a breakdown of all of the instructions on what we're going to be doing, how to lay the gaskets in place, how to position the blocks, where to put the screws in and all of that lot. And there's also a good little tip there, clarification. When we talk about right and left, we always refer to the direction of travel of the vehicle, the orientation that the elements have when you are seated at the steering wheel. So if your car is facing forward like so, then obviously left and right. In the UK, we call it near side and offside, which is to do with the curb. So where the two wheels closest to the curb, that would be your near side, and then that would be your offside. But left and right, I think, is a lot easier. Unless you're my wife, of course. She doesn't know her left from her right. But yes, all the details there on how to put this together. And the detail on them pieces is really spectacular. As a scale modeler, I'm already seeing potential for pin washes and things like that. There's all the details again, once you get into the end, what you should end up with. And there's the final result, what the engine block looks like with the valve covers in place once assembly is complete. And then it shows you where on your model this is actually going to be. Bear in mind, we've got the carburetors and the air filters to go on yet. The rebirth of a legend, the Ford GT 2017, folks. Yes, it was reborn and rebooted. And what a beautiful car it is as well. And it was the star of the 2015 Detroit Motor Show, folks. Some more concepts there of all the dashboard, doors, all the artwork for it. And yeah, I think they did it justice, to be honest with you. I think it was a really paid homage to the original vehicle. So yeah, fair play to them for doing that. Some more history on there, the contours of it, and that it really is. I think, you know, it's made its own mark. So yeah, bit more there on the Ford story. The secret to supercars' track efficiency is directly related to their aerodynamics. And there you've got the different predecessors of the Ford GT. That's the blue is the 2016, the white is the 2004, and the one in the background is the original 1964 model. Yeah, there you go. And that's that issue done. So let's open it up and put it at the back there so that I can see what we're going to be building for you today. And then we'll open up this pack and we can get this started, folks. So I'm just going to pop them there. grab that off of there. Get rid of all the plastic. Wow. That was a nice resounding click, wasn't it? There's those. There's those. Let's get a shot of all of that out of the way. And then we have got DS01 screws there, folks, in chrome. So let's just drop them in there. Keep one in the packet. Pop that out like so. And then the screws will go back out of the way. So we've got parts number 3A, 3B, 3D. Like so. So let's get them in the right orientation. Like that. And then we've got C and D. There you go. Have you a piece of that? So let's get some assembly done. Now it's saying 3A, you get piece number 3E, one of those, like so. And there's a chamfer on one edge, I do believe, on these. So we just want to line that up so that we get it in the right spot. And there's a couple of little lugs just on the back here, see them? So that's what we want in place. So by powers of deduction, it's that one we want because the chamfer faces downwards, it goes against this edge. And then your two little lugs there will locate one in there and that one in there like that. And that shows you your valve gear. See, it's the top of the valves there on the camshaft, rocker shaft. There you go. And then we grab one of the covers, press that back in place on them pins, Colin, and make sure we're getting the right one, because as you could see, one's got the hole and the part there, and then the other one's got it close to it. See the difference? Hole on each, but you've got that little rebate is in a different place. So bear that in mind, they are handed. That is 3D, that is 3B. Okay, so we want 3D, which is that one. And that apparently goes on this side here. Like that. So we just want to locate that in place. Yeah, that's 3E. And we want that one. Yeah, so I've actually got that wrong in the instructions, folks. So you want actually 3B goes on this side, like that. Yeah, that's what you want. And you want the big holes there at the front facing towards you. And then grab that, spin it completely upside down. And then you want to get a little bit of oil on your screw before you screw it home, because it is going into die cast, folks. So I've got my oiler, just the one side. So let's give that a goodly drop of oil on there. And then we can pick that back up, drop that screw in, like that. I'm not screwing it fully home yet. I shall wait until the other one's in, because that's your adjustment, just in case you need a bit of jiggling even. Just in case you need to do a little bit of persuasion realignment, as I would like to call it. So I'll just rest that on my knuckle, like that. Try and get it as central as I can, so that when the screw goes in, it is perfectly in the centre of the hole, and it'll just pull that straight into position now. Bosh, like that. Now I can go back and do this one. Same process, just fully screw it home. And that is now pulled that right where I want it. Look at that. Oh, whoa, look at that, folks. There you go. And then it's the same process on this side. So I get number 3C, orientated the right way up with the pins, lining up with the two holes like so. Drop that into place, just like that. And then the same process, drop this cover on in place, like so. And then pick up the whole assembly like we did before. So let's grab a bit of oil. Let's repeat the opposite operations with the left valve cover gasket, which is what we're doing now. There you go. Pop that on there, and that should then give us the correct orientation that we want on these valve covers. So let's just put the first one in, nice and centrally there, to try and get the hole right in the centre, so that we can just nip that home. Straight in like so. And then the last one is this screw. And then I shall be keeping this engine part in a bag in the Partwork box, ready for when I do the carburetors and the airbox, because yeah, there you go. Get a bit of oil on there, Carl, like that. Yeah. Just rest that on my knuckle, pop that straight in like that. Like that. There you go. And then by powers of deduction, that should be us now completed with the 2 DS screws, and it will give you what you see in the picture there in the instructions, folks. Your final result is the 2 big holes at the front there, which are those there and there, and this is your heads, okay? One there with the groove, and then one this side with a groove just there with the hole facing you. So that's what you want at the end of that stage. You want that nice piece, and the weight of that alone, folks, is really, really stunning. So that is issue number 3 sorted out. So I shall put that in its storage bag, nice and safe and sound, so that I don't get scratches on it, folks. Remember, click the link below, head over to DeAgostini and order yourself this wonderful, wonderful 1/6 scale Ford GT500 Shelby Mustang. I know you would like it in your collection, folks, and with details like this, it would be rude not to, wouldn't it, eh? So until the next issue, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you for part 4. Bye-bye for now. Bye. Brum.